What is up, Nerdy Squad? Your boy is back with a brand new video, and let's not waste any time and jump straight into it. So I see all the rumors and talks that Jonathan Majors possibly could be coming back to the MCU. Now, before I read the article, I was excited. I was curious about him coming back to the MCU. But here's the thing: since I read a lot of the article about why Kevin Feige possibly want to bring him back, it's left a sour taste in my mouth. And let me go ahead and tell you why. So, we all know about the issues that Jonathan Majors has faced, his legal troubles, right? So, before getting to a final verdict, Marvel basically already let him go. It seemed like they had already had that idea at the end of season 2 of Loki. And, it kind of sucked because I did like his character, but it seemed like Marvel dropped the ball with trying to make him the next big bad. You know what I mean? It's like they didn't have any idea on what they wanted to do. He got beat by Ant-Man and a bunch of ants in Ant-Man Quantumania, which gave everybody a bad taste in their mouth and just made it a full joke that he was a big bad in the MCU. If it was Thanos, there was no way in the world Marvel would have had him look that bad. You know what I'm saying? So, my thing is, from what I read, the reason that Kevin Feige wants to bring him back is so that they can give him a proper send-off. And, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he already get a proper send-off at the end of Loki Season 2? I understand there's other variants and anything like that, but it just doesn't make sense to me that they want to go that route. It makes zero sense, you know what I'm saying? I want to see Jonathan Majors come back and be the big bad of the MCU that everybody knows he can be with the proper writing. Because what we got in this past iteration before they decided to, go in a different direction with Victor Von Doom was complete dog crap. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if Marvel can't seem to, get the right writers or have the current writers do the best job they possibly can at writing Kang the Conqueror, aka Jonathan Majors, as the big bad, they needed to hire some new writers. A lot of people have also talked about, them going back and getting back some of the OG characters because obviously Marvel can't seem to pass the baton off to the new heads and let them carry the MCU. Obviously, they brought back the Russo brothers. They brought back, Iron Man Robert Downey Jr. Obviously, he's going to be playing Victor Von Doom. And a lot of people weren't happy about that. They're confused as to why they went and did that. So they're going back and getting back the OG characters. Even Captain America, OG Captain America, Steve Rogers, they went and got him, but he won't be in anything until next year. So, to me, I don't understand why Marvel seem to have issues with building new characters, with building a new big bad. I understand that this is not Thanos, this is Kang the Conqueror. You have to go in a completely different direction. But that's the beautiful thing about it. You get to go in a completely different direction with this character. And for whatever reason, Marvel is completely crapping the bed right now with some of the decisions they've been making over the last 4 or 5 years, ever since the end of Avengers Endgame. And this is one of them. I do not want to see Kang the Conqueror come back just to get a proper send-off. I want to see Kang the Conqueror come back and be the big bad of the MCU. If Marvel can write his character right and really make him feel like he can be the badass that everybody knows he can be. Because it makes absolutely no sense to bring him back in 1 or 2 movies just to be like, all right, we're going to give you a proper send-off. We'll let him come back, and it's the end of it. Because there's an issue with that. A lot of people want to see Jonathan Majors come back, and the issue is, what if he does a good job and knocks it out the park, and whatever movie they decide to put him in, fans want more. So, and it does good at the box office. I ain't got to say $1 billion, but it does good at the box office. What happens if that happens? Are fans, going to have an issue with the current direction that the MCU is going to continue to go in? Or, Kevin Feige and Disney going to listen to the fans and try and bring back Jonathan Majors as a full-time villain? I know they got all the wheels turning, like I said, with the current, Doctor Doom storyline they have going on. But, again, I want to see Jonathan Majors back as the big bad. I don't want to see him come back just to have a one-off and then have his character taken out. It makes zero sense. They already had his character wiped clean from the MCU as far as Loki season 2, because Loki took over as like the time keeper or whatever it was like that. So I don't want to see Jonathan Majors come back just to have his character taken out. And like I said, if the movie does well, fans are going to want to see more. So I'm asking out there, do y'all think that it's a smart idea for Kevin Feige, and this is just a rumor, to possibly bring back Jonathan Majors? Or do y'all think that Marvel should just stay in pat, go in the current direction that they're going in, and just focus on what they have going on with Victor Von Doom? I wouldn't mind seeing them stay pat, but if there's a door where they can bring back Jonathan Majors, I'm all for it, because I liked his character of Kang, especially in Loki. He was a great character. I liked his Victor Crowley character. I did like him in Ant-Man up until he got his butt kicked. But I feel like Marvel should bring him back to have some type of redemption and let him be the big bad, instead of having him just come back for a one-off story where they basically, I don't know, send him off into the, the sunset, or kill his character off. I don't know. Marvel, bring Jonathan Majors back as a big bad. Do not just bring him back as a character y'all just want to send off, because it makes zero sense. So that's just my 2 cents. As far as what they're doing with the current line of MCU stuff, I mean, I hope it works out for them. I really do, because Marvel has had a hard time keeping fans interested over the last 5 years. But something good could be coming, especially with the Fantastic Four. And I would love to see something crossover with Victor Von Doom and Kang the Conqueror and the Avengers and the Fantastic Four. Can you imagine how crazy that would be? But from what I've seen people talk about, Marvel possibly wants to take out Kang the Conqueror via Victor Von Doom, which I think is a really stupid decision. So, y'all post your comments down below. Y'all let me know what you all think. Do you think Marvel should bring back Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror? In my opinion, yes, but if they decide to do it, let it be a big storyline again, not just a small one-off thing, because, excuse me, that makes absolutely no sense. Fans want to see his character come back. I want to see his character come back, but I want it to be a whole storyline, not as just a one-off type thing. So, yeah, post your comments. Thank you all for watching. We'll see what happens with this whole storyline. I'm not feeling this whole idea of them just bringing him back for a one-off. I think it's really stupid, but we'll have to see what Marvel decides to do. See you on my next video. Peace out.